Johnny had a recurring dream during his grade school days that Dad had promised to come home from work early in the day and take him swimming. Johnny would be waiting in the backyard in the warm sunshine, basking in the excitement of a day at the beach with Dad. The dream began with the sun rising in the sky, filling the morning with warmth and hope. Perfect swimming weather. The hours passed with no Dad. The sun moved across the sky and Johnny got scared. Dad promised he would come. There's still time. If Dad would come home now, we could still go. His fear grew, but he would gauge the position of the sun and reassert his hope by rationalizing that at any moment, Dad would drive up, scoop him into his arms, and they would be off to the beach. The day dragged on until despair defeated hope as Johnny realized Dad would never come. That beautiful day at the beach with Dad sank into darkness along with the sun. The most impactful part of the dream was seeing himself lying on the backyard hammock in the gloomy dusk, staring at a gray, overcast sky, having intense feelings of despair and abandonment. Now page 8, that was page 8 at the top of the page. Second paragraph, page 8. The dream always ended with his mom's voice screaming a long string of the worst swear words he had ever heard. Johnny would wake up sobbing, alone in the darkness in his empty room, longing for something to comfort his despair. As an adult, Johnny realized that his dream epitomized his relationship with both parents: abandonment by Dad, condemnation by Mom. What was too painful to think about when he was awake came forth from his subconscious in his dreams. Fear of abandonment, rejection, loneliness, and despair became the driving forces in his life. Forces that led him to selfish overindulgence in human pleasures and blinded him to his own needs and the needs of others. But hope did not stay defeated. Johnny was born with a precious and loving heart that would come to mean joy, peace, and happiness for himself and many others. His life became a roller coaster ride that eventually crashed into the wall at the end of the track, jolting him into a new dimension. All right, let's see if anybody joins us this evening. I'm expecting a handful of people. So we're reading from Bill Webb's book, One Lone Friend. And not only is this available in hardcover on Amazon, but he also put it on Kindle, and it's also on Audible and I'm the female voices. Oh, my camera moved because I was waving my hand. And I'm starting this Bill Webb study because I don't want it to be a book club. I mean, I did read, and my intention for this gathering, and thank you for being here and listening and watching this, because my intention is to share with you from the depths of my heart. And that's what I'm hoping others will do, with an intention of how can we see the light? How can we see our behavior and become better humans, but yet see that soul part of us? And so I am going to wait one more minute. It is 6 o'clock right now, and we're starting at 6 p.m. And as we wait for others to join, I am feeling despair and loneliness myself, mostly because William passed, and then within not even 10 days, I was asked to leave our home, and I was given 5 months before I had to leave. So I did choose to take those 5 months and painfully purge our home. And then I did a gypsy tour, a homeless tour. I didn't want to live anywhere. Went down to San Antonio and visited the grandkids. On the way down, stopped and visited with many friends on the way there. And that was quite amazing to have so many friends that I took a week to get down to Texas. And then our 1 minute is up. So maybe there'll be nobody joining tonight. So what I was going to suggest for this evening is, let's see if we remember. Do we have a recurring dream? His was recurring during his grade school years. And I had one that lasted through my grade school years and maybe even into high school years. And what my dream was is I was standing at the back door, summertime, so the screen was just what the door was. And I would be standing there totally numb. And there was this black cat. And oh, there's a black cat. And it jumped through the screen. It jumped into my abdomen and it ate my abdomen out. And oh, and I had that dream so many times. And it was always very horrifying. And it was very scary. And it wasn't until 2012, so we're talking 1990, probably 5 is when I probably had that first dream. Probably 1994, if I'm really honest with myself. And then until 2000, I think it was 12, I was going through a recovery program, and I was able to see a black cat and have a revelation, which eased me from the terror of that dream. And my revelation was that cat had to hold my feelings for me. It took my emotions and it held my emotions for me because I grew up not feeling. I didn't realize I wasn't feeling. And of course, I had feelings. Of course, I cried. Of course, I went through different things, but I didn't know often what my feelings were about something, whatever it could be. And that was a beautiful revelation to literally see a black cat in the yard and to have this, I don't know, call it a sensation, that I had this revelation that, let's see, when did I start feeling? William was a beautiful doorway for me to learn how to understand what I was feeling. And so the black cat gave me my feelings back. Hence, now today, if I feel a certain way about this or that, I actually can voice that and say whatever I need to be saying. So we're going to go ahead and give this 2 more minutes, see if someone can jump in on Zoom here and join me for the Bill Webb, oh, my bookmark, the Bill Webb study. So through his writings, can we look at our life and can we see, like just with this 2 paragraphs that I read, can we see something that we can shed the light on so it can diminish and not rule us? And can we see our true self, even though maybe we had parents that emotionally, physically, or whatever, without blame or anything? Can we look at ourselves and can we be present? Oh my God, that was one of the things William did so well. He would, I'm going to use the word demand in his joyful way, that we be present. And sometimes I'd sit with my calendar and I'd want to talk about, let's make some plans for tomorrow. And nope, he just wanted to notice the bird on the tree and he just wanted to notice what was right in front of us. Didn't want to, I mean, of course we made plans and we went places and we did stuff. But most of the time, and that was like fingers on a chalkboard. It's like, I just want to be able to, I don't know, not be in the present moment. But that's a beautiful thing, to be in the present moment and to not be so focused on, what we did yesterday and what we're going to do tomorrow. Well, what about right here, right now? So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And it's my intention that the 3rd Monday, 6 p.m. of every month, we can get together and join. I did make an invite last month on Facebook, and that seemed cumbersome by putting the Zoom link in there. Some people were having trouble figuring out how to, even myself, even how to use the Zoom link in Facebook. And because my subscriber, is that what you're called? I pay for Zoom. Might as well use it. And this month I made a Facebook group and sent the Zoom link to everybody I thought would be interested. So I'm gonna just see how December goes. And December might be like this, where I'm talking to you again, because we're probably going to be pretty busy with the glorious holidays. And I love you.